I'm Daniel Fitzgerald and this is VehiculR. I'm here today at the Royal Melbourne Exhibition Centre at Motor Classica 2019 and it is huge.
Here is a 1924 WO, as in WO Bentley, an original Bentley. It's an early one, four-wheel brakes, so fairly early in this car. It's short wheel chassis, 3 litre, but 90 mile an hour, so they call it a speed model. And it does perform like that. It drives better fast than it does slow, and that's really because of the gearbox. 4 speeds, but no synchro, crash box. So you've got to learn how to double the clutch and so on. Hand brakes on the outside, obviously. Gear levers on your right leg. What else is it? The engineering under the bonnet is very high end. So in those days they had overhead cam, 4 valves per cylinder, twin ignition, so you got 2 magnetos, not normal spark ignition. There are 2 spark plugs per cylinder and no head. The head is integral with the block. The stroke is very long and the piston diameter is not as wide, and that gives it a lot more torque, but it's a slow revving motor. Very good sound, 4 cylinders obviously. This has just been restored and it had been used, and I've driven it for years, around Australia and so on. It's done a lot of work. Very reliable motor car and very capable and quite fast, 90 mile an hour car. They originally had a 5-year warranty on the car in 1924. That's pretty good. It's been restored because we had a couple of issues we wanted to rectify, so we just went that little bit further.
So restored, about how many hours did it take to restore this one?
This was not a long time, so it was about 20 months.
20 months,
And you're waiting for people to do, for instance, the radiator had to be rebuilt. Then we had to fit the bonnet, paint it. The engine was rebuilt. Those things take time.
Any unexpected surprises along the way?
A lot more nuts and bolts that were not correct that we had to rectify. But they may be cosmetic, but they're proper, to put in the correct thing. So everything here, all the fixings and the presentation is actually accurate to the time. And this is its original colour.
Oh, nice.
And it's not overdone. It's as it would have been delivered to the owner. Of course, in this day, you bought a chassis, and then put a body on it.
Back in the days of coach building.
That's right.
Yes.
Exactly
All
right.
Excellent.
No worries. Take care.
Thank you.
See you later.
See ya. Hi all. In future videos, there would be a second interview with another vehicle owner here, but as this is the very first episode, I'm going to use this spot to ask for your input. So after filming that first episode, I've realised a lot of things that I could improve, such as making sure the person I'm interviewing is actually facing the camera. Secondly, a part that you didn't notice because of my sneaky editing is that I need to actually stop people walking in front of the camera while I'm conducting an interview. Just look at these goofballs.
Cam, 4 valves per cylinder, is not as wide, and that gives it had been used, and I driven about 20 months.
20 months.
And the radiator had to be rebuilt. Then we had to fit the correct thing. So everything here, all the fixings and the presentation is accurate.
But out of all, I need to ask more questions when doing interviews. So, what questions would you like me to ask vehicle owners? Drop your ideas and suggestions into the YouTube comments below. You never know which of your suggestions that I will use in future videos. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more episodes.